Yo, yo, yo. What it do? What it do? It's your boy Strictly. How everybody doing this wonderful afternoon? Yeah, they. This wonderful afternoon. How everybody doing? Y'all good? That's good. How's everybody mental? How's everybody's mental? The reason why I'm asking, my bad, y'all. I'm asking this because YouTube, I think YouTube restarted my time. The hell y'all doing? Y'all just anyways, YouTube, my bad, not YouTube. Anyways, Google, you want to play games? We can play games. Check this out. This is 23 years since 9/11. Many of you guys who were conceived or been around that time. Some of you guys don't know. The majority of you guys, like me, we should already know about this day. It's been 23 years. We should already know. But those who don't know what happened, who are like in their early, who are in their teens, in their early 20s, this for y'all. And I'm put a disclaimer out there. Do your research. Don't believe me. Don't trust my word. Every time I make videos, I always put a disclaimer out there. And I always get idiots in the comment section when they say, oh, I'm lying. Do your research. You could take the horse to the well. You can't make the horse drink water. You can't save everybody because everybody can't be saved. So check this out. It's been 23 years since 9/11 happened. 9/11, I'm going to give you the PG version and I'm going to give you my version. 9/11 was the day that America changed. America changed. Random day in between 8, the time frame between 8 and 10 in the morning. Regular day, just regular. There's a video. It was firefighters. I guess something happened on the ground, something happened in the street. Airplane come, first jet, hit the building. So you could be like, damn, what? Like if you seen the video itself of the plane crash, you'd be like, damn, because a lot of people don't know why it happened. First plane hit one twin tower. It was like, what the hell? The hell is going on? Second, I think around 9:30, because the first hit at 8:45. Correct me if I'm wrong. 8:30, 8:45. The second one hit the second twin tower 9:30. Like I said, around 8 and 10 in the morning time frame in between. Yeah. People, of course, people start running. You know, the America's attacked because the twin towers in New York, people don't understand. New York is a big market. New York is where the stock market is at. New York is where the stock market is at because that's New York is basically like the money generator. And when I mean a money generator, like it's the spot where money come through. It determines the economy. It determines, the economy going good or the economy is crashing. That's New York. That's the biggest market. I know we say Chicago, Los Angeles. Hell, people like to overskip the state, but my state, Florida. You know what I'm saying? We say all these different cities, but New York is the food chain. It's the top of the food chain, folks. New York is the top of the food chain. It is. That's where all the money generates from. When people think about New York, they think big market. All right. So, yeah. And they show, I think, a different clip. And 9/11, I was 3 years old when that happened. So, bear with me from the memories. Bear with me from the memories now. 9/11, after those two planes attacked the Twin Towers, aka the money generators. Um, of course, George Bush. We seen the clip. George Bush was in Sarasota. Shout out to my state, Florida. You know, we on the move. Anybody from Florida, it don't care what city they're born or raised in, we still gonna support all cities in Florida. We gonna support them. Even my city, Orlando, Big O. But George Bush, we seen his reaction. He was like, and we know what happened. You know, the effects of 9/11. What people don't understand, and I need people to do their research. The effects of 9/11 have changed the world. It did not change just America. It changed the world because the effects of 9/11 led to a war in Iraq. A war that should not even happen. It shouldn't even happen. It shouldn't. If you talking about weapons of mass destruction, right? Where's the mass destruction at? Where's the weapons? Saddam Hussein was accused of pew, pew. But the crazy thing is, I remember my history book. I don't know if I got it or not. I remember in this history book, and this is where I'm gonna get. I'm. I remember in the history book it says that Saddam Hussein was falsely accused of the whole shebang bang with 9/11, and that they thought he was behind the scenes, but it wasn't. It was somebody else. That was in my history book when around when I was a jit. I think around middle school ish, elementary, middle school, one of those. When I was a jit, right? That mentioned Bin Laden was the main reason, right? And we seen how President Obama, he announced, he remember Osama bin Laden as dead, and America was right. So check this out. Now that's the PG version. My version is this: to all those families who had loved ones that have died during this day, 23 years ago. I pray that your heart will be. I pray God's covering over y'all. So it's not easy to lose a family member. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me. I know. I know. I freaking know. Believe me. I know. I know. Grief. But every time this day comes, a lot of families gonna remember that day. And I feel bad. I feel bad because of the fact that no parent No parent should, no nobody should feel, how can I put it this way? Nobody, help me there. Lord, help me know what to say. No, no parent, no child, whoever, they should not weary, they should not faint, because joy comes into the morning. Even though this 23 years, and people should not judge them, because they're gonna feel the effect when this day happens. They're gonna feel the same effect. People should not judge them. You know, yeah, you got some sick ass individuals. You know what I'm saying? Sick ass individuals that's going to use your pain to get a hard on. That sick bastards in the world. But let's get back to the subject at hand. There's been reports that have said the day before it happened, allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly, that they had some people in there, and late. So we thinking like two some in the morning, late around that time frame, and they did what they did. They was suspicious, right? But there's been people who have survived 9/11 that have said when the plane hit those buildings, they felt like a bomb was like a pop, pop. Anybody knows if you got an airplane going through a building, it's not gonna have the building crash. No, it's not. That's ludicrous and that's absurd to me. What plane is gonna crash into a building and that building is automatically gonna fall? Um, it takes anybody that knows science. I don't science. Science is not my favorite subject, but I know common sense. A plane that size, any plane that hits a building, is not going to cause that building to drop. It's going to melt. That's fire. It's going to melt. But fire is not going to have anything drop like that. People have said allegedly it was a toot, 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 that happened in those buildings. So I don't know what happened to them people when they exposed this, but I'm guessing they no longer here because you haven't heard anything from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not only that, you know how you watch certain stuff and you see something and you just cringe and gives you goosebumps. When I seen that video, a clip of all them people that had to jump because they had to jump because it was that bad before the buildings crushed. And the latter came, oh my gosh, like I'm getting chills just thinking about it because I don't even want to go into details because what's understood don't have to be explained for what I was gonna say. A lot of people have questions to this day, and a lot of people need, and a lot of more people need to start asking more questions. Why in the hell? First off, how? First off, what really caused the building, those twin towers to fall? Who's really responsible? Why September 11th? Why that day? Was it, behind the scenes work? All these questions. A lot of more people need to ask because a lot of people want to say September 11th, that whole situation been solved. No, it hasn't. It hasn't. And a lot of people need to stop lying. Like it had 9/11, that case is not closed. I don't give a damn what people say. Because I remember years prior to this, 9/11, they was propping up 9/11. They had all these documentaries. What I'm saying? A lot of people was talking about 9/11, 9/11, 9/11. And it was a brother last night. I had a conversation. I was at my homeboy job. A brother told us this. Have you noticed that the Harris and Trump debate this is last night. So that was gonna happen that later on that night. This is yesterday. And he said, watch out, people not gonna even mention about 9/11. Today's 9/11, right? The only thing I seen that popped up on YouTube was the memorial service. Come on, man. Stop. People, let's keep it a blood raw. Let's keep it blood raw. Y'all know goddamn well who's mainly responsible for those attacks. Y'all know. Y'all know. Y'all know. And the sickening is the fact that when you go back, it starts with Clinton. And what I mean by that, it starts with supposedly it was tapes that was sent during the last few years of Clinton's second term. They were saying it was tapes that was sent to them allegedly. You know what I'm saying? In precaution of, what's gonna happen. Ooh. And Bush Jr. happened. I believe this. This is my perspective, my opinion. I feel that America has been blessed. God has blessed America throughout all the bullshit that America have been involved in. Let's keep it but if you're gonna say one nation under God, which God are you talking about? Because money ain't shit. What's money to God? Nothing. God has blessed America to be to the point where America put a middle finger to God and say, you know, God has blessed America. America is supposed to be the most richest nation, powerful nation in the world on paper. But in real life, who we know who's powerful. We know this. This is the same country, the same nation that have its resources stolen. And it's been proven evidence. And they made a movie about this. And the movie that they made about this, the only I can say is this. That's all I gotta say. But it's like this: when you get bored and you want to find something else to do, and you want to instigate some shit to get a heart on, to get so riled up, you got to start something, right? What happened? Like, people need to stop. Like, a lot of people need to stop and do their freaking research. Like, this is sad. That's why the judgment on America is happening right before everybody's eyes. I see it already, but it's happening. This nation has a lot of sins that they need to repent, but they're going to reap, starting with our government. They got a lot of sins. They got a lot of sins that's going on, and I'm just keeping a buck. That's one of the reasons why they don't want 45 back in office. Because they know what he got. They know. They ain't gonna, they know. They freaking know. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, bro. The people should know the truth, man. Like, they should know the truth. They should. In a but done yo. Thing with a but the do what a really but. You know. What's in the dark, damn sure gonna come to light. But it's sad. It's sad. And we all know the president don't run this country. We know this. But you know who really ran America back then? I'm gonna say his initials is DC. That war hawk. Y'all want to talk about Trump? That man was more dangerous than Trump. Because, anyways, prayers to the families who lost their loved ones 23 years ago. There's been documents and there's been DVDs out there that have talked about the real shit behind this day. And this is what happens when you become bored and you want to find something to do. All this damn money. All these damn money. Now, here's the thing though. Allegedly, they had them tapes, right? Allegedly, they had them tapes. They had those tapes. So, my thing is this. If you don't lie to the American people and say weapons of mass destruction and knowing that there wasn't weapons of mass destruction, you just want to get a hard on because you just want to extend the time so it could increase the revenue. Because where the people don't know that when you have a war, it increases the revenue because the amount of like, let's say stock market crash, right? Economy's fucked up. When a war happens, it generates revenue. It generates more money, which adds to the central bank it adds, which go through, like I said, New York, the biggest market. So of course the stock gotta rise. So war is basically like the back end, the back pay, because it's a lot of money that's being revenue. You feel me? And the fact that you guys lied, it's like this. Laws and regulations, right? If you lie, you're lying. Lying is wrong. You should be held accountable. That's why I said a judge of America is happening before everybody's eyes. You don't think it's a coincidence that a lot of things are being unraveled within the system? You don't find it coincidence? You don't see it as God doing something? Because I know people give our brother, shout out to Cat Williams, our brother King, flat when he said this year a lot of stuff is going to be uncovered, right? God been saying this, you know what I'm saying? Like God been saying it. Why you think our system is being exposed? It has to be exposed because once in the dark, it's going to come to light. It has to be exposed, for real, for real. It has to. You can't hide a lie forever. I don't care what people say. You can't hide a lie forever. You can't. You can't. The truth is going to happen. The truth is the truth, whether you like it or not. Whether you write it, the truth is the freaking truth. That's why you got the naked truth. The naked truth is unapologetically the truth. So, to those families who lost their lives, who lost their loved ones through this day, and to be honest, the American people, y'all should be ashamed of yourself because y'all promoting 9/11, basically promoting it's like this. Whenever a famous celebrity, depending on who the status quo of that celebrity, when that person die, they promoting that shit. If when it happens to us, they promote our shit. They promote that shit heavy. That's the media. And shout out to Big Bro, that's HD. Subscribe to his channel. Welcome to HD TV with the two eyes. Support his business. We support black business over here. $6 for a hoodie and t-shirt. Also, check out his album on SoundCloud. Check out his Patreon, $3 a month. Unapologetically Naked Truth. You know what I'm saying? Even Big Bro even broke it down. Multicultural ethic. The media, basically, the media is used to create propaganda, create confusion, divide. It's like Abraham Lincoln said, a house that's divided cannot stand. And you see what's going on. You got two political parties knowing that they in the same bed. It's just that one is open with it, is really about that, and the other one's just I'm gonna talk behind the back. I prefer be open because if you're talking behind my back, you scheming and you a dangerous threat. What Tony Yayo said, shout out to G Unit, shout out to Fifth, shout out to Yayo, shout out to Buck, shout out to Banks. Hell, shout out the gang, shout out the whole G Unit movement. Tony Yayo even said it best. He even said, I don't worry about the rap dude. I worry about the dude standing next to the rap dude because that nigga quiet. And he's peeping the scene. feel me? So, yeah, it's. Oh, I want to go in depth to this, but it. This is part one. Of this, I'm making this part one because a lot of stuff I want to say on here, but it deserves parts. So this is part one. I know today's 9/11. It's part one. So part two, if part two don't come later on today, later on tonight, it's gonna come tomorrow. You feel me? So, but rest in peace to those who lost their lives that day, because that day didn't have to. That day didn't have to be. It didn't have. It wasn't called for. That day wasn't even called for. That was unnecessary BS. It wasn't called for, bro. It wasn't. It wasn't called for because how dare you do that crap? That's not even funny. And the fact that y'all every year when it comes to this, y'all promoting 9/11. Y'all keep promoting that crap. Stop doing it. Y'all promote tragedy and think that shit funny. Y'all like that's how you got graveyards, because people promoting shit that they should not promote instead of just letting it be and let those who lost their loved ones grieve. You got to promote. What are you promoting? Why are you getting such a hard on promoting? What the fuck? Like, what brownie points you get with that, nigga? But anyways, this your boy Strictly. Part two is coming tomorrow. I just want to say to those who lost their loved ones 23 years ago, keep your head up. God is on your side. God is gonna keep healing your heart and your mental. Because whew. So you guys have the rest of your day to yourselves. Be mindful, stay prayed up, be blessed up. Just because, yeah, it's been 23 years and your day has already been, it's a blessing because you still here. It's a blessing because you could cherish all those good memories of what you had with them for the rest of your life. You could cherish that. But God is always there, you know. You guys have a good day, and I'm out. Peace.